In this video, we'll be doing a sciatic nerve flossing to help mobilize the sciatic nerve along the back of the leg between the muscle bellies of the hamstring and into the calf to relieve symptoms of sciatica and low back pain. So come onto your back to begin, bending both knees so that your feet are on the floor. Feel your back press into the floor with equal space on both sides, avoiding any tipping of the pelvis side to side or compressing on one side of the low back or the other. So keep that low back spacious and grounding, and then take your hands behind the left knee. Breathe in here. As you exhale, hug your knee into your chest without any compensation or twisting in the low back or pelvis. Breathe in, let the leg come away. Exhale, pull the knee in towards your chest, just coming to the edge of mobility, staying behind any straining, staying behind any symptoms, connecting breath with motion. Inhale on the expansion, exhale on the compression, noticing how you go a little bit more with each repetition. Then on the next inhale, reach the heel towards the sky, keeping a slight bend in the knee and flexing the toes towards your nose. Then exhale, hug the knee back into your chest. Inhale, keep the low back still, spacious on both sides. Exhale, pull the knee back in. Inhale, just go to that first point of sensation or pull. Don't go into symptoms or into straining. And then exhale, pull back in. The nerves are very sensitive, so stay behind any sensation. Reaching and leading with the heel so that the foot is flexed, keeping a gentle bend in your knee. On the next round, keep your leg up towards the sky and then point and flex your toes, feeling that glide and slide like a flossing action along the entire back of the left leg. And then bend your left knee, bring your foot to the floor, reset the pelvis and the low back. And then begin again on the other side, hugging the right knee into your chest, bringing your hands behind the knee. Take a breath in here. Exhale, hug your knee into chest. Inhale, leg drifts away. Connecting breath and motion, making your motion fluid. Repeating 8 to 10 times, or whatever feels just right for you. And then when you're ready, reaching your right heel up towards the sky, right knee stays soft, pull the toes back towards your nose, and then exhale, knee towards your chest. Just go to the first edge or resistance, and then back off, just like you're dipping your toes in the water. Making the motion fluid and smooth. Your hands may even work your way along the back of the thigh in between the hamstring muscle bellies where the sciatic nerve lies. And then on the next round, keep the leg up, point and flex the toes. Feel the mobility and the flossing happening from the big toe all the way to the low back. Sensing the nerve glide in its sheath. And then bring your right foot back down toward the floor gently, resetting the pelvis. This is perfect right here and a complete practice. If you need or are ready for a little bit more without going into any pain or tension or symptom reproduction, you can repeat hugging your knee into your chest and then straightening the opposite leg down. Be sure and certain to avoid any compensation by compressing the one side of the low back or arching the low back. So the low back is long and even on both sides. And then repeat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And the next inhale, reach your heel up towards the sky, certain to keep the low back flat and spacious on both sides. Just going to that first point of resistance, staying behind any symptoms, certain to flex the toes back towards the nose, to lengthen out the whole back line of the body, making that motion smooth, so the nerve can glide freely, and then keeping your leg up, point and flex your toes. And then bring your knee back to your chest. Foot comes to the floor. Bend both knees to reset the pelvis and the low back. And then repeat on the other side. First, hug your knee, pressing the low back into the floor. Then straighten out the opposite leg without any twisting or compensation. Now, pull the knee towards your chest on the exhale. Inhale, leg drifts away. On the next inhale, reach the heel up towards the sky, toes come towards the nose. Exhale, knee comes back into your chest. Like you're dipping your toes into the water, just find that first edge or little bit of resistance, staying behind any pain or symptoms, staying out of any compensation at the low back and pelvis. Back is flat and still on the floor. Moving smoothly, bumping up against the felt sense of tension and then backing off. And then on the next round, keep your leg up, point and flex, feeling the glide and slide along the entire back line of the right leg, all the way up into the glute and even into the back. And then bend your knee. Take your foot to the floor. Bend both knees for a moment to allow the back to resettle. And then maybe straighten both legs, pausing for a minute in of the practice.